Okay, so we are going to discuss today the ratio control. Okay, so wait a minute.
सर कितना सिलेबस बाकी है?
जब तक क्लास चलेगा तब तक सिलेबस चलता रहेगा. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the another control, that is the ratio control. So basically, a ratio control is used to ensure that two or more flow, basically where two or more flow are flowing at that place, we can use the ratio control. So ratio control is generally used to ensure that two or more flows are kept at a constant ratio, right? So even if the flow are changing. So basically ratio control is a special type of the feed forward control. We already written here. Yes, ratio control is nothing but it is a special type of the feed forward control. It is a special type of the feed forward control, remember, where two disturbance load are measured and held in a constant ratio to each other. So one disturbance is known as the wild line or the disturbance, wild line or disturbance. However, another line is known as the controlled stream. Another line, the two line है यहाँ पर. एक line को आप कहेंगे wild line or the disturbance. इसको आप measure करेंगे, but you are not able to control. Okay, and the controlled stream you are going to control, right? So where there are two flows, there are two flow, okay, and we are taking the ratio of these two flow, and then we are going to control somehow, right? So I'm repeating once again, ratio control is a special type of feed forward control. It is a feed forward control where two disturbance loads, one load is known as the wild line and another load is known as the control stream, are measured and held in a constant ratio to each other, right? So what is the objective? So objective is to maintain the ratio of two process variable at a specified value. To maintain the ratio, how the ratio is going to maintain, we will see in the next slide. It mostly used to control the ratio of flow rates, as I told in the first point. It mostly used to control the ratio of flow rates of two streams. There are two streams flowing, and we are going to control the ratio of two flow rates, right? Both the flow rates are measured, but only one can control. Which one? Controlled stream. Controlled stream we are going to control. However, the wild line and the control, both the streams are measured, and with the help of both the streams, we are going to control only the measured controlled stream, right? So the two variables, that is the flow rate, are usually flow rates, okay, and manipulated variable, that which are going to control, that manipulated variable represented by U. However, the disturbance, that is the wild line. This is also known as a wild line. So wild line, wild variable is represented by the D, okay. Then the ratio control, how the ratio will find? The ratio is find with the help of the manipulated variable by the disturbance variable. Manipulated variable U and disturbance D, okay. So this will provide the ratio which are going to control rather than the each one. But we are not going to control the individual variables. We are going to control the ratio of two streams, that is the U and D, right? So U and D, remember, U and D are the physical variables, that is the flow of the U, the wild, you can say the controlled stream, and D is the representing the wild stream, okay. So this is the not deviation variable, okay. The streams whose flow rate is not under control, remember, it is a very important line. The stream whose flow rate is not under control, which flow is not going to control, that is the wild, the disturbance. So the stream which flows rates is not under control is usually referred as a wild stream, or that is a disturbance. So wild stream and disturbance is not controlled generally. Now come to the video. I am just showing you one video. Is the video is visible to all of you? Yes or no?
Imagine
Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
in which an acid must be diluted with water in the proportion 2 parts water to 1 part acid.
Listen very carefully.
If a tank has an acid supply on one side of a mixing vessel and a water supply on the other, a control system could be developed to control the ratio of acid to water.
Picture will
Even
come,
though
don't worry.
the water supply itself may not be controlled. This type of control system is called ratio control. This is illustrated in the following example. Here, ratio control is used in this application and involves a controller that receives input from a flow measurement device on the unregulated flow, which is in our case here, water. The controller performs a ratio.
Listen, in this example, basically the water and acid is going to flow, right? And some blending of problem is coming, right? So blending type of problem, let's say mixing type of problem is coming, and whatever the mixed concentrated acid will come or the liquor will come, that will be taken from the outlet point, this point, right? So we are which water is coming from this side and acid is coming from this side, right? So what do you think? Which should be the wild stream and which should be the controlled stream? आपको क्या लगता है किसको कंट्रोल करना ज्यादा आसान है वाटर को कि मतलब आसान तो दोनों ही है लेकिन which should be going to control in this particular problem which should be considered
Acid go.
as a
Acid.
wild and which should be considered as a the control variable yes acid
Acid को control करेंगे sir.
yes acid is going to be used as a control variable right so listen
calculation and signals the appropriate set point to another controller that sets the flow of the acid so that the proper proportion of the acid can be added.
right
Ratio control,
listen once again
which on the unregulated flow
I'm showing you
gives
once again
and involves in this application and involves a controller that receives input from a flow
सर आपका
measurement
स्क्रीन
device
फंस रहा है
on the
सिर्फ
unregulated
आवाज आ रहा है
क्या
सर स्क्रीन फंस के चल रहा है वो बस आवाज आ रहा है
अच्छा कोई बात नहीं चलिए
Here, ratio control is used in this application and involves a controller that receives input from a flow measurement device on the unregulated flow, which is in our case here, water. The controller performs a ratio calculation and signals the appropriate set point to another controller that sets the flow of the acid so that the proper proportion of the acid can be added. Ratio control might be used where a continuous process is going on and an additive is being put into the flow. This second example illustrates a typical ratio control used for industrial furnaces. In order to maintain the combustion air excess in a furnace, the proportion or ratio control depicted here keeps the ratio airflow over fuel flow constant and equal to the imposed ratio set point. It may be shown symbolically by FFC for flow fraction controller or FRC for flow ratio controller. For this, the controller must calculate the ratio from the two flow measurements rich in it, the total flow of fuel, seen here, and the flow of air from the fan. Then compare this ratio with the controller set point. And finally, modify accordingly the valve signal, which here controls louvers located on the airflow towards the burner.
okay so I think most of things is cleared and many of things are not cleared right
Hey everyone, in this video we're going to
Am I right?
discuss the implementation of cascade ratio in Fusion.
am I right or wrong many of things have been cleared and many of things are not cleared right so one by one we are trying to clear all the concept and then okay so here up to this point you have understand uh, the ratio controller will be used where the two streams are going to be mixed or your two streams are used, right? And we are going to control the flow rates of one of the streams, right? Or the two, both the streams. At that place where we are using the ratio control, and as we already discussed, the ratio control, the ratio that is R equals to U by D. U is the nothing but the manipulated variable, and D is the disturbance or the wild variable, wild flow rate. Okay, and this ratio will be multiplied with the something we will see in the next this slide. Okay, so what is the, before going to the details of the ratio control or the concept of how this should be implemented, how this will work, we'll try to see the typical application of the ratio control. So what is the different application? You can see here, they're specifying the relative amounts of the components in blending operation. Okay, so in the blending operation where we are going to specify the relative amounts, right? Relative amounts of the component, then we can use the ratio control. However, where we need to maintain a stoichiometric ratio of the some reactants in the reactor, where we can use the ratio control. Also, we are using the ratio control in the distillation column, where we require to keep a specified reflux ratio. Okay, and in the previous video that seen by me is the example. One example that is shown there, that the fuel air ratio. So the ratio control may be used to maintain or to hold the fuel air ratio in the furnace or in the car, in anything at the optimum value. There also the ratio control can be used, right? So this is the one of the methodology or the configuration. This is the first configuration. Okay, this is the first configuration used as a ratio control, right? And this picture is taken from the Seaborg, right? The book name is given, the reference is given, Process Dynamics and Control. The book name is Seaborg. The same picture is represented also here, but in a different way. And this picture is taken from the Stephanopoulos, right? The chemical process control and introduction to theory and practice, right? So both are the same diagram, but the demonstration, they are demonstrating the things in a different way. So we are trying to understand how this is going to work, right? So see, this is the disturbance. This is the one. There are two flow. One flow is there and second flow is there. Let's say this is the hydrogen, the flow rate. This is the flow of hydrogen, and let's say this is the flow of nitrogen, S2 and N2, right? And we are considered here the S2 is the stream, that is your disturbance or the wild flow, and we are going to control the disturbance, that is the disturbance or the manipulative variable, that is your manipulated stream, that is your nitrogen gas, right? The flow of nitrogen, right? So how this will work, you can see here. The flow rates for both the disturbance, the flow rates of both the disturbance, this one and this one. Okay, both the disturbance, and one disturbance, that the disturbed wild, and second the manipulated variable, right? Both the disturbance stream and manipulated stream are measured. Both are measured with some sensor, and measured ratio RM is equals to RM is nothing but the what is the UM, and this DM, this is the ratio is calculated, right, by dividing. Okay, so remember here the divider has been used in the ratio controller for finding, to determine or to evaluate the ratio. So what will make, we will discuss after some time. Okay, so the output of the divider element, is sent to the ratio controller, that is the RC, and that compares with some set point. कितना इनका रेशियो होना चाहिए, समझ में आ रहा है? इतना रेशियो we required. So whatever the ratio required is there, whatever the ratio is coming from this side, we have calculated, both are compared, and then based on this error, based on the signal generated by this controller. This going to adjust the manipulated flow rate of U, flow rate of whatever the manipulated stream, and in this way, all the ratio control is going to work. So the ratio controller is typically a PI controller. Whatever this is RC is nothing but generally we are using the PI controller. Why we are going to PI controller? Because this is the flow. We are going to control the flow, and for the flow control generally we are using the PI controller. Okay, with the desired ratio at the set point. So okay. So now in this, the same problem is there, the same diagram is there, but the representation is in the different way. So this I already told you. This is taken from the chemical process control and reduction, that is the Stephanopoulos book. Okay. So in this configuration, the method is same, method 1. Okay. In this configuration, both the flow rates are measured as we have discussed. This is the measured, this flow is measured, right, with the help of flow transmitter, flow transmitter. Okay. And then some divider is used. With the help of divider, divider, we have find some the ratio, okay, of FA divided by FE, or sorry, FB by FA, and then based on the set point, when the desired ratio, that is the DS, okay, and this ratio we have calculated some error, and this error is sent to the some ratio controller GR, and then the same actuator, with the help of some actuator or the valve, we are controlling the flow of the controlled stream, right? So this is, in this way we are use the ratio control, this first methodology. Now come to the next point, that is a very important. The main advantage of this ratio control, of this configuration, is that we are measuring here the RM. What is RM? RM, we are measure this, you can say the ratio, that is the UM divided by DM. So based on this UM and divided by DM, the error is going to calculate it, right? So okay, so this is the advantage, you can say. However, with the same line, there is some disadvantage will also came due to the divider, due to the use of the divider. So divider element make the process or make the system non-linear. Am I right? I'm repeating once again. It is very important line. Divider ये division करेगा. It is used for the division or used for the calculating the ratio, and it is nothing but the the non-linear device. It is a non-linear device. Okay, and due to the non-linear device, the gain of the system, that is your Kp, and the gain of the system you can calculate with the differentiating the R, this ratio, with the what is manipulated input, that is the U. So del R by del U you can calculate, that is the 1 by D. Del R by del U you can calculate, and that will be the 1 by D, and 1 by D is nothing but it provide the non-linear fashion. The process gain vary in the non-linear fashion, and therefore due to this non-linear term, you can conclude that the ratio, you can say the gain is inversely related to the disturbance flow rate D. The gain Kp is inversely related to the disturbance flow rate K. Yani Kp is inversely proportional to disturbance. If the disturbance increases, it means your Kp will decrease, right? So in this way, so because of this significant disadvantage, the preferred scheme for implementing ratio control is method 2. So we are not generally using the method 1 for this. However, this is very simple and easiest. Okay. Now come to the next, that is the method 2. So again, we have taken the two diagram with the same configuration. The same first configuration, you can say figure 1 and figure 2. Figure 2 is taken from the Stephanopoulos. However, this is taken from the CBOR, the most standard book, right? In this, so you can there is some changes here. We have changed. We have the by method 1. This is some modification is done here. So in this method, okay, in the method 2, the flow rate of the disturbance or the wild stream A is measured, right? Just we are measuring the flow rate of the wild stream, okay, and multiplied with the desired, whatever the desired ratio we already have decided initially. In this ratio, the output will come. Okay, so the desired ratio is already fixed. So whatever the disturbance, whatever the measurement disturbance will come, just we are multiplying with the desired ratio, right? Let's say this is the X, and whatever this will come in the FA. So this is multiplied X into FA. I'm repeating once again, the flow rate of the disturbance or the wild stream A is measured and multiply it by the desired ratio, Whatever the result will come, let's say X into FA will come, that is equals to, let's say, M. The result of this flow rate that the stream B, okay, this is stream B, should have and constitute the set point, okay, value which is compared to the measured flow rate of the stream B, okay. So whatever this will come, just we are measuring with this flow rate, okay, sending to some the comparator. This will come from this side, and whatever the set point will come from this side, this will generate some error, and again the ratio controller is going to control the flow rate with the help of actuator. The deviation, whatever the deviation will come, that is the error, the actuating signal for the controller which adjusts the appropriate flow B, right? So in this problem, the multiplier is used. However, this is a multiplier, right? Just we are using the multiplier, that is the X into FA, and then comparator is used, okay. There's a minus and plus, with whatever the deviation will come, that is going to control, right? So this is the fundamental, okay. So in this, again, for the same methodology, in the method 2, the flow rate of the disturbance stream is measured, okay, and transmitted to the ratio station. This will measured and transmitted to the ratio station. Let's say this is the ratio station, and here we are multiplying the signal by an adjustable KR, okay. ये हम यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग एक KR से multiply कर रहे हैं, whose value is desired ratio. इसका क्या value है, ये एक desired value है, desired ratio है, right? And then whatever the set point will come here from this desired ratio, X into whatever the DM, or KR into DM, and this will provide the set point, whatever the measured value is coming from the manipulated variable compared with this comparator, the flow controller, and then the signal is sent to the actuator, and in this way the U is going to control, right? The output signal from the ratio station is then used to a set point. This is a set point. This will use the set point. This one is used as set point. I told earlier, okay. And from this point, this whatever the measurement is comes, okay, the deviation will calculate it, okay. Then the deviation will calculate it, and you are adjusting the flow rate of the manipulator, okay. In both the method, it is point to be remembered that the disturbance variable D is measured. D is measured in both the cases, in either in the method 1 or the method 2. Thus, you can say since the disturbance is measured and we are controlling the disturbance in this different way, but disturbance, you can say that disturbance is going to control. So hence we can say that the ratio control is the essence, a simple type of the feed-forward control. It is a special type of the feed-forward control. Am I saying? Is it okay? Now, so ratio control, by mistake, this is not the method 2. It is for the general. Okay. So the ratio control is used extensively in the chemical process, with the following most commonly encountered example. These are some standard example where we are using the ratio control techniques. You can say that the first example is the where we require to keep between the feed flow rate and the steam in the reboiler of a distillation column. Okay, we required a constant ratio. We required to maintain the ratio in the reboiler with the by comparing by taking the ratio of the feed flow rate and the steam. Right? We have we should take the constant temperature. Right? You can say हमने steam और feed flow rate का क्या लिया, एक रेशियो ले लिया जितना टेम्परेचर हमको चाहिए. तो क्या करेंगे हम दोनों का हम लोग रेशियो लेके रिबॉयलर में ऐसे कर सकते हैं. So this is the one example. In another example, let's say we have to hold the constant reflux ratio in the distillation column. There we also can use the ratio control. Control the ratio of two streams entering a reactor at desired value, where I already told, where there are two streams are flowing, and in somehow we have to control some ratio of the two streams, where we can use the ratio control. In all the cases, the two streams are flowing, feed flow rate and the stream. Reflux को हम लोग को find out करना है, तो both are the different two streams. Okay, so two streams entering the reactor desired value, concentration. Hold the ratio between the two blended streams constant. This is a concentration control problem. Okay, in order to maintain the composition of the blend at desired value. So we can use again. You can see one example, the hydrogen and nitrogen and NH3. Okay, ammonia, making of ammonia, how the ammonia in the ammonia plant, the ratio control is going to used. Okay, then hold the ratio of the purge stream to the recycle stream constant, or in the last fuel air ratio in the burner. Okay, for why we are using the fuel air ratio? For the most efficient combustion or the complete combustion. Okay, so in this area we can use the the ratio control. Okay, so next is the regardless of how the ratio control is implemented, the process variable must be scaled appropriately. It is very important. It is not for the method 2. Okay, so regardless of how now we are going to implement how the ratio control is going to implement. Okay, so for the implementation part, you have to scale the process variable very appropriately. Process variable should be scaled. Okay, that depends on the value. And value is calculated here. Okay, for example, let's say in method 2, the gain setting for ratio Ka, let's say we have to control the gain setting of the ratio controller. So how that should be measured? Okay, so take into the account the spans. So how it is calculated? It is calculated as the account of a span, right, of the two flow transmitter. Okay, so we will see the example SD divided by SU, where SD, this is SD. SU and SD are the span of the flow transmitter for the manipulated and disturbance. Manipulated and इसके दोनों का span है, right? SU and SD is nothing but the span of these two flow. One is for the manipulated and second the disturbance. This disturbance, this one manipulated. हमने क्या किया, इसको स्केल करने के लिए why we are using, हमने इसको किसको स्केल करने के लिए, K को, गेन को स्केल करने के लिए हमने जो आपका रेशियो निकाला है, इस रेशियो में RD means nothing but the U divided by D. Okay, and the span, the ratio of the span is multiplying with this one. This is the RD. Okay, so in this way we see the example. This is the example. A ratio control scheme is to be used to maintain a stoichiometric ratio of S2 and N2 Okay. Okay. So S2 and N2, the ratio control scheme is to use to maintain a stoichiometric ratio S2 and N2 as the feed to an ammonia. What we are doing, we are trying to prepare or manufacture the ammonia. Okay, ammonia in the synthesis reactor. So a hydrogen line and nitrogen line will come individually. Okay, and these are the two streams, S2 and N2 are flowing. So using the information, these are the some information available. So draw a systematic diagram for the ratio control scheme. We have to draw the schematic of for the ratio control. And second one is the appropriate gain for the ratio station KR. हम लोग को क्या करना है? KR find करना है. So we have already seen this with the help of this example. KR is equals to RD into KR is equals to nothing but the RD into SD by SU, right? So the SD and SU is nothing but the span, and this available information provide you. The electronic flow transmitter have a built-in square root structure. The span of the flow transmitter are 30 liter per minute for S2 and 50 liter minute for N2. Okay, so now we have to decide which one is the disturbance, which one is the input. Okay, and based on that we will calculate. The control valve have pneumatic actuators, each required I2P converter, that the transducer has a gain 0.75. The ratio station is an electronic instrument with the 4 to 20 milliampere input and output signal. It is already given. Okay, so this is a solution. So we know that how the ammonia will prepare, that the reaction is here represented 3s2 by 3s2 plus N2 is equal to nothing but the 2ns. That's a 2 moles of ammonia will come. Okay, so the ratio, in order to introduce a feed mixture in a stoichiometric proportion, the part is the proportion 3:1. So 3:1, 3 mole of hydrogen mixed with the 1 mole of nitrogen, that will give the 2 mole of nitrogen hydroxide. Okay. Okay. So for the sake of the simplicity, we assume that the ratio of the molar flow rate is equal to the. Okay. So how now? See how it is calculated. It is calculated KR. KR is nothing but the RD. What is KR? KR is nothing but the RD into SD by SU. And what is the RD? RD is nothing but the U divided by D. So U divided by D. We have considered here U as a, the nitrogen line. However, the hydrogen line is connected as a disturbance, right? In this picture, you can see here the disturbance line is represented by the hydrogen. However, the nitrogen is represented the manipulated variable. We have measured both the input. In this picture, it is very important. We have controlled both the flow. You can control both the flow here, right? In the previous example, in both the method 1 and 2, in the example, in the demonstration, you have only seen here there is only one control, that is the manipulated. Now here we can control all. Okay. So कैसे find out करना है? You can see here, right? It is very easy. ठीक है? So you can calculate this 1/3, 30 by 15. That depends on this value, the span SD upon SU, right? तो आपने इससे find out कर लिया. यहाँ से आ गया ये value. So you have calculated what is the KR. Just specify the appropriate gain of the KR. KR calculated and draw the systematic diagram ratio control. We can, with the help of this, you can calculate. Right, so this is all about the ratio control, and 1 and 2 problem will also come in the exam. Okay, so just I am giving you, and then I will finish the lecture. Okay, so let's say this is the wild line. This is the wild flow, and there is a one F flow transmitter. FT, this numbering is 101, as you know that, and this is the FF. Okay, 102 is represented here. Okay, and this is provided with to the some controller. that is your FIC 102. Okay, and then there is a one flow transmitter, that is the FT, coming from the controlled flow, right? Controlled flow. And this is, the okay. So this is the mixed. The line will come with a mixed flow, right? So the question is explain the control strategy. Control strategy used in this figure. Used in this figure. Anyone can tell? Anyone? No? I know most of you are not listening. Okay. The wild flow, that is the FT101. FT101 is not controlled by this loop. Which one is the controlling? That is the FT102. Depending upon output of FT102, output of FT102, okay, this one FT102, and the ratio, okay, and the ratio required between which one? The wild and the controlled flow 102, FF102. Okay, that will decide. It will decide the remote set point for the controller FIC. Okay, for the controller FIC, and in this way it is going to control, right? In this way it is going to control. Okay, so wait for a minute. I'm taking the attendance once more. Okay.